Hi, welcome back. As promised, in this video 89, I'm going to talk about how do we prepare the pivot table follow from the previous video where we already converted the data from a set of report into a tabular format. Then from there, I would like to convert it into a pivot chart follow from a pivot table. So let's take a look at what we have done so far, right? So let's go to this. Yes, this is what we have done so far. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the salary, I'll put it inside the value. I'm going to put the number of staff, I'll put it inside the value as well. So by doing that, I have two set of number. And the first thing I want to do is the staff type, and followed by the category, then followed by the month. Is that what I want? So most probably yes, most probably yes, but we can always change this anytime. Now, if we are not happy with the selection later, we can do that. Now, for this particular chart, okay, let me just put the stuff on top here. Then, now I'm going to change the title here to number of staff, number of staff. Okay, and this one is the total salary. All right, here we go. And I'm going to remove all the subtotal. I do not want to see all the subtotal, just the number will do. I don't have to format it nicely because at the end of the day, I'm going to format it inside my chart later. We are not displaying this. We already have the original data. This is just a set of information that we're going to use for our data. That's all, right? So I'm going to convert this into a chart. Go to this pivot table analyze. I will go to the chart. So I'm going to use this. So I'm going to make this very big so that I can see more of this data. Okay, so that's what I have. I have contract. Now I'm going to convert this so that it goes by descending order. I want the permanent in front, contract at the back. Okay, so let me just close this one first. Oh, I think I made a mistake here. Let me just reverse it. Show the field list. I should put the category in. Yeah, that should be the way, right? That should be the one that I want to show. All right, let's close this one. Now, for this particular legend, right? For this particular legend, I would like to put it at the bottom. I'll go to this bottom. So the legend is at the bottom. I don't need all these gray color, what do you call that? Field buttons. I'm going to turn it off. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add in the title, chart title. Chart. There you go. I'm going to type this title later. But so far, I'm almost done. Except that I won't be able to see some of the information because it's just too little. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, change series chart type. I'm going to make the number of staff the secondary axis, and I will turn it into a line chart so that I can see the line. There you go. See, these are the lines. So the blue color lines are actually the number of staff. However, they are overlapping and it doesn't look really good. That doesn't look so interesting to view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the axis. So I'm going to start with the left-hand side. I'm going to double this so that these columns here are shortened by half. So I'm going to double click this. So with the maximum right now is 900,000. I'm going to make it 2 million. Yeah, the maximum is 2 million. So I'm pull down the chart, the column to be shorter. Now, then I'm going to make this one, the one on the right-hand side. So the minimum, I'm going to be like, I want to make it like negative 350. And then the maximum is 350. So 250 and 350, all right? So that's what I'm planning to do. So if I were to select this particular line, I go to the level. I don't want it to be such a sharp. I'm going to make it smooth. This is how I make it smooth line. Yep. Right. So that's my chart. So it has go up and down. So I'm going to make it looks a little bit nicer. So by doing this, I need to add in the label. So before I do the label, double click this. I will go to the axis. I will tell them, okay, I don't want it to be so thin. I want it to be a factor column. So I reduce the gap between each of the column. right? So that can see much clearer, right? At the same time, I'm going to add in something called, okay, let me just keep the chart, no selection. I'm going to add a data label, say, I want to put it outside in. So all the labels are outside. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to format this label. Okay, I'm going to tell them to use something called formatting here for the custom. I'm going to use what I already put here, hash, comma, hashes, comma, 0, comma, a K. So that's what I apply, and all these are already applied with that particular format. You see that? It's round up to the nearest 1,000. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to this and change it to rotate text up. So all of them will be rotated upwards. So I can read it from there. Otherwise, if it is horizontal, it's not that easy to read. Now, as far as these are concerned, all this label is concerned, this one, I want to put it at the bottom. So I put it at the bottom, below. So all of them are the below, except a few of them. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click those that I want to put on top. Okay, so let's just say this one. I will just go to above. So this one, I want to put above. I need to hand pick them so that the label are visible. Otherwise, they'll be hiding inside the chart. Okay, like this one. Now, I can't do multiple selection, unfortunately. Therefore, I need to look through which one is blocked, and I will just adjust them manually like this. Ta-da! So just give me a second. I'll just modify everything here so that it looks nice. There's not many of them. I just have to work a little bit more diligently. Up here, this one above, this one above, this one above. Whichever that I feel that is being blocked and can't be seen, yeah, I will do that. But looks like all are in good hand. All right, good. So that's it. Looks like what I have just now. Now, since I have my labels on both, then I don't need this label. Now, I can't delete it, so I'm just going to play a trick. I'm going to make it white color. Same goes with the other end. I'm going to make it white color. Now, less is more. I don't want to show so many information that it will confuse everyone. So when I put like this, everyone will think that this is actually two different charts overlapping on top of each other, but it's just a single chart. Okay, so I want to put here the title called department. Sorry, wrong spelling there. Department, total employee, total staff, total staff and salary report by month. All right, so do that. Just click that, just make it bigger. There you go. Oops, too big. Then I'm ready to present it to the bosses. Okay, so if I want to make the dot a little bit more outstanding, I'll select this, double click. Oops, sorry, I shouldn't have clicked, then double click it. So I'll go to this item here, sorry, the formatting, go to the marker. For the marker, I will use the normal red color, normal dot. Okay, then I will make it red color. So I'm going to put a solid color, red, right? Now I can make it a little bit bigger if I want to. Just go by the size here, built in. Let's go by the size here, just slightly bigger, maybe too big. Then I'll put the fill as red, maybe the border, I'll make it as white. White. So it looks like the dots, right? Looks like this. So yeah, it's clearly stated now that every dot. Okay, so I hope you liked what you have just experienced and just seen how I actually adjust this. So I'm going to put this aside like this. I will highlight column A, B, C, D, E. I'll go to the data. I will just group them. Then I hide it. So I hide that data. Now I only present this. Whenever the boss says that there are some changes, then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put here, okay, I'll put the title as chart. Now I will go into this, open up, refresh it a little bit on the information. after I have made the changes in this report, then I will just refresh and my chart is being refreshed. All right. So hopefully you like this solution. And this is my video 89. I'm coming to the video 90 already. Yeah. So I hope you like my video. Please share, please like, and send it to all the people that you know that needs this kind of solution, especially those in the HR department. Thank you so much. I hope we'll see you again. Thank you and bye.